All right, you can go ahead and take your seat.
You'd be like, I don't even know this person. No idea.
Good morning. This is not an April Fool's joke. We're going to kick it off. Welcome to SillFACTS. My name is Virginia Aid. I'm the Community Relations Liaison for Fort Sill. We're going to get started with SillFACTS this morning. Colonel Baird, do you have anything to open us up?
I don't think so, but yeah, it's April Fool's Day. It's really great. If anybody's interested, our Garrison Health Holistic Fitness Challenge is all about the plank. So if you want to check out our Facebook page, you'll see a video out there in the next couple of days. We'll show that. And then if you haven't seen it, back here is our AER station. You know, we're trying to reach 250,000 in soldiers supporting soldiers. So we're almost at the 6-figure mark now. I think we're really close. But we're looking to get it to 250. So again, soldiers supporting soldiers, and looking forward to reaching that goal. So, sir, if there's anything, okay, let's get started. Thank you.
So we'd like to kick off SillFACTS with our Team Sill recognition. Up first, we have Lauren Santoyo. Fort Sill is pleased to recognize the exceptional performance and dedication of Lauren Santoyo, Recreation Specialist for Fort Sill MWR. Lauren has consistently demonstrated initiative and commitment to enhancing recreational opportunities for our community since joining this team in April 2024. Notably, Lauren leveraged her expertise and passion for orienteering to create a volunteer-driven free orienteering program for the community. The program launched 2 weeks ago with a highly successful inaugural class of 30 participants. This exemplifies her proactive approach and commitment to providing accessible, enriching experiences for Fort Sill families. Lauren's dedication and innovative spirit are a tremendous asset to MWR team and Fort Sill. Please join me in congratulating her. All right. This morning, we are doing a slightly different award. We are going to recognize the Youngest Warrior Award. So Tyler, if you want to join us. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce an extraordinary young man who embodies the very spirit of determination and resilience. This is Tyler Hefner, who at 12 years old refused to let anything stand in his way and ran the half marathon, the Warrior Half Marathon, on Fort Sill on March 22nd. This was Tyler's first time running a half marathon. In fact, he had previously only run 2 5Ks. This morning, we're so excited to offer him the overall winner and first place for boys at the Warrior Half Marathon. Woo!
Warriors come in all shapes and sizes. And Tyler here is the spirit of what warriors are, right? Resilient, physical, spiritually fit, mentally fit. It was really great to see him cross the finish line with a big crowd out there. So from all of us at the Garrison, we got this cool little poker chip thing that we came together as a group and bought on our own. I want to say thank you very much for your excellent physical spirit and your warrior mentality, man. Thank you very much.
Good morning, teammates. I'm thankful to be following somebody who is leading the way in spiritual readiness this morning. We have something for the whole family to get after that. If you look at our slide, there's a lot of stuff up there. And we do want to highlight that thanks to a supportive command team, we were able to bring back, maybe the first time in a decade, the Easter Sunday sunrise service at the Artillery Bowl, a time-honored tradition from years past. On Easter Sunday at 0600, and we're going to be serving some refreshments after. We're going to have the recently retired Trade-Off Command Chaplain, Dr. Edison, join us, and you will not be disappointed. I got to see him this weekend down in Wetumpka, Alabama, and he is coming with something to share, and I look forward to you, as many of you who will come out to hear him. I want to highlight that we have something for a lot of our different faith groups. We will see a Passover Seder, you will see the Eastern Orthodox traditions that are on a slightly different time calendar, and something we think is very special. In the 150th year of Old Post Chapel, we are the custodians, which we, our community is the custodians of Old Post Chapel, the longest running chapel in the state of Oklahoma. We will have a Friday evening, Good Friday service at 7 p.m. Old Post Chapel on the 18th. So I want to make sure you're aware of that. And of course, especially for our children, the first week of June, please mark your calendars. Please get ready to register with Mr. Plush is over here at the table. And I think Ms. Rhonda is joining you today too for some Above Beyond activities for your middle schoolers and high schoolers. But please consider signing up early for Vacation Bible School, June 2nd through 6th, where the theme this year is True North, Trusting Jesus in a Wild World. And I'm sure it's going to have some things that are applicable. I do want to make a note. A lot of us grew up in these sunrise services where you had to get all dressed up and be uncomfortable. Our dress is Oklahoma casual. OCPs is good, but Oklahoma casual it will be. I think you all know what that means. Thank you so much.
All right, sir. Daniel Crawford, Army Emergency Relief. Sir, we had our own version of March Madness with the first month of the 8-yard campaign, and the results are truly impressive. Congratulations on the 428 Brigade team for winning our 8-yard bowling tournament and the coveted 8-yard bowling trophy. This exciting event helped us raise over $5,000 for the 8-yard campaign. We're actively informing our soldiers, and we're already 26% contacted and informed. Wow, over 10% participation, $8 per capita, and nearly $100,000 raised so far in just the first month. Fort Sill proudly stands as the #1 large installation in the world for the campaign at this time. By prioritizing soldiers' well-being, we will continue to excel. Winning matters. 428 Brigade is currently in the lead in the campaign fundraising, and 30th Brigade is close behind them. 434th is fired up and ready to make a big impact. The Diamond Brigade, including a fantastic effort from 100th PSB, 24, and HHB, is showing amazing teamwork. Came through like champs last week. If you haven't donated yet, get off the bench. Make a slam dunk, score in the paint, or hit a three-pointer for the campaign by donating. Our table's in the back. You have some forms on your table. Please don't leave them on the table if you fill them out. Give them to one of us in one of our shirts. Every donation makes a difference. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Tiffany Bernard, the Installation Volunteer Coordinator, and April is Global Volunteer Month. If you are unaware, we will be celebrating our volunteers this month. In this very room on April 17th, we will shine a light on the 19 nominees that we've had for Volunteer of the Year. Take a look, there's a little bit more information on this slide. If you would like to attend the Volunteer of the Year ceremony and awards, it is $15 per person to have dinner with us and enjoy social hour. And we would like you to RSVP no later than April 10th by emailing Ms. Rebecca Kerr or giving her a phone call. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Margarita Leon, I'm the Family Advocacy Program Manager, and along with all the many other wonderful campaigns, Family Advocacy is kicking off Child Abuse Prevention Month. We are doing this by providing a ton of information and events, as you can see up on the slide. Our main event is going to be our superhero ball. It's going to be full of music, fun, and resources, so please push this out there. We want to see everybody come out and have some fun. Black Dog Farm is one of our events that is being put on by New Parents Report for anyone that has little ones 0 to 5. It is filling up fast, so please send them our way. And then, of course, we have our Paint It Up Night, Family Edition. These are always a huge hit in our community. We do have the samples of the paintings at our table in the back, so if you're interested, please come down and get more information. And then we're closing out the month with the Family Book Exchange as well. Child abuse awareness is something that's very important for our community. We want to empower our parents. This year's theme is Military Parents Rock, and we are here to empower them to create a safer community. Thank you.
Good morning, all. My name is Sprague Tapp. I'm the Logistics Readiness Center Director, and I'm here to talk to you about PCSing this summer. About 20% of you guys are all going to move, as well as your soldiers and families. We've had a lot of talk recently about the new Global Household Goods contract and the failures that have come along with that. Fort Sill is one of the many locations that the Army has decided to remove from that contract. So all of your soldiers and you will be moving under the old system this summer. As part of that, as soon as you get your orders, please have a conversation with the Household Goods Office over in Building 4700, and they will get you and or your soldiers set up for your move. If you have soldiers that have any issues with either inbound household goods shipments or outbound issues, get with our folks in 4700. We can fix those for you. There's no such thing as a problem that we can't fix. We will chase through the system to find your stuff. I promise you. We've done that before, found thousands of dollars worth of furniture and other things for soldiers who, had they been silent, it would not have been back in their homes. They would have had to make a claim. Talking about claims, we're going to have classes on claims every Thursday at 1 p.m. in Building 2276, which is UMO. The exception to that is this Sunday, or this Thursday, excuse me, it'll be at 1:30 in Building 4700. Just go to the Household Goods Office and they will point you to the right room. The reason for that is we have a bunch of movement going on right now, and UMO is a bad place to have it at the moment. Also, if you need official passports, you're going overseas, Germany, Korea, or other places, and or your family's going with you, come see us again in 4700. We do all of that. The more time you give us, the more likely it is we're going to get your passports on time. So please don't hesitate to call us, get with us. Does anyone have any questions on any of that? Outstanding. Thank you for coming.
Good morning, Bruce Eckeroth from Army Substance Abuse Program. We'd like to roll in the month of April with Alcohol Awareness Month. And some of us, we don't have to think and wait until April to pay attention to our drinking habits, but it's a start, okay? When some indicators of risky excessive drinking, we tend to drink more, we don't pay attention to it. We're trying to cut down, but we're unable to. We spend a lot of time thinking and thriving our activities around each other, drinking, and we have to drink more to feel good and enjoy. Tips for cutting down is to avoid those situations and triggers. Pace our drinking and stay within our 0, 1, 2, 3 plan. 0 being 0 drinks when we have responsibilities. 1 serving per hour, 2 servings daily, and 3 occasionally. All right? And also, please join us for our special event to understand the lasting and long-term effects of drinking and driving. The Victim Impact Panel on the 11th of April. And this will also count as our alcohol training. And we do have community outreach tables over at the AFES Food Court on the 3rd, the 8th, and the 17th of April. Thank you.
I'm the new police chief here on Fort Sill. My name is Lawson Guthrie. I just wanted to take some time to kind of follow up on the HSAP part of it. This month is Alcohol Awareness Month. I just want all the leaders to know that we have a lot of classes that we offer for the month. We're going to be doing a lot of stand downs throughout the community, throughout the ES. So please take us up on the offer, reach out to us, and help us plan your next educational source for alcohol awareness. Also, while I'm up here, I just wanted to touch base on a few things that we're catching along the installation. Number one is please follow the speed limit. A lot of our uprising tickets are there, and we're just keeping a better eye on them, so be aware. The tank truck, as y'all know, Key West is shut down right now. We're having a lot of problems with people using the tank trail as a road. It is not a road just open for government vehicles, so be aware of that. We're out there, the cones are up, please leave them in place. Telecommunications, we have 911 on this installation, but if something happens and we get into a situation, understand that you can also text 911. It takes a little bit longer to get through to us, but we are there. We can keep you on the phone. We can actually keep an eye on you while we're en route. Thank you very much. That's all I have. Also, be aware of get ready for our 3rd annual Heritage Ball. It's coming up pretty quick. Got a lot of things in store for you. Just make sure you get your tickets and get them soon. Thank you.
Alright, how is everybody doing today? Alright, so as you can see, Easter is getting closer and closer, so of course our Easter Bunny Run is going to be here any day now. Those of you that ran in the Warrior Run know all about running, so this is a little bit more of a fun run. Then we kick off, once the Bunny Run is over, we'll head over to the Easter egg hunt, which will be on Bonner Field and Cowan. 40,000 Easter eggs, plus if you like Star Wars, we'll have 15 Star Wars characters from the Garrison 501st and OKC here. And then that will wrap up with our adult Easter egg hunt, where you will be searching Fort Sill for mystery eggs hidden everywhere. So good luck to you all. Next slide. Lunch buffet, once again, here at the Patriot Club. Please take advantage of these opportunities. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursdays are always OKC barbecue, so if you want to get your grill on, that's a perfect time. $15, all you can put into your face. Go for it. Bowling. Lots of bowling tournaments every month. Kelly's got a lot going on out there. Or if you're looking for some fresh pizza, it's a good fresh pizza location, pool tables, video games, and just a good atmosphere also. Make sure you head over to Twin Oaks. Next slide. All right, so there are a couple things that are missing from up there. We do have an Easter brunch coming up. So those of you that have taken advantage of the Easter brunch here at Fort Sill, here at the Patriot Club, it will be on Sunday, April 20th, 11:30 to 1:30. They're asking people to RSVP just so they make sure they make enough food and they don't have anyone get missed out. If you made it to the Rattlesnake Shake this past weekend up at Lettra, which was a huge success, they've got another event this coming weekend. Those of you that like turkeys and also the things with feathers on it, that is going on up at Lettra. Good opportunity to get out there, learn about turkeys, learn how to hunt turkeys, learn how to not get chased down by a turkey. All right, enjoy.
Good morning, everybody. I am school liaison officer, and I want to give you some updates for our schools. Guess what? Graduation is coming, and it's coming soon, so get ready with those plans for graduation. I listed you the dates. Lawton High is graduating on May 23rd. MacArthur on May 23rd, also but at a different time. Eisenhower High School on May 22nd. Cache High School on May 8th. Elgin on May 16th. And Cameron University on May 9th. We also, next slide. Next slide. We also have the Truman Education Center graduation recognition ceremony coming up that graduates from colleges that may not be here on post or are here on post. May 22nd at 5 o'clock in the afternoon at the Cache Creek Chapel. And then an excellent event that recognizes our local enlistees is our Community Salutes. It is on May 3rd at Cameron University starting at 9:30. And we have General Retired Fund, our General Brooks, and our Command Sergeant Major Sartain are speaking at that event. So please come on out and
join us. I would also make sure that I do not forget to let everybody know, guess what? It's the month of the military child. So please wear purple in honor of all of our military children. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. So April is also, among many things, is Sexual Assault Awareness and Prevention Month. This year's theme is Step Forward, Prevent, Report, and Advocate. We have many things going on in the month of April to support this event, to support SAPM. So if you, your soldiers, or even your family members would like to participate, we have many events going on, and you'll be able to find out more information as the month goes on. But as you can see on the slide right up here, we do have several banners up to support SAPM, as well as a list of events on the upper right that will be taking place as well. I'd like to thank everybody and appreciate you. Have a good day.
Good morning, I'm Edward Muniz. I'm the Fort Sill Public Affairs Deputy Director. It's not often I get the ear of all of our command teams, so I'm going to start today out with a little Latin lesson. Veritas podet moralis. It's a public affairs mantra that roughly translates to truth hates delay. So in public affairs, we are storytellers. We bridge the gap between Fort Sill and our community members, our stakeholders, right? We help tell the Army story, the Fort Sill story, and most importantly, our soldiers' stories. And especially in this ever-changing information environment, there's never been a more exciting or relevant time to be in public affairs. I may have stolen that from the Phil Artillery School, but it's okay. Fire Safety number 35 says take other people's stuff, so I'm allowed to. So we need your help telling that story. You should have unit public affairs representatives all across your units, brigade level, battalion level, battery level. We teach, it used to be a monthly UPAR course. We are changing that to a quarterly UPAR course. Starting in April, we're still going to do our last monthly one, so April 7th, next Monday. It's always going to be the first Monday, and then the following dates will be June 2nd, September 1st, and December 1st. And these are bridging courses taught by Defense Information School public affairs trained professionals, either 1035 civilian or 46 Alpha soldier. Captain Eric Schneider-Cuevas from 75th Artillery Brigade will instruct the next one next Monday. So please send your UPARs to this training. Some of the things we go over with them are their expectations and responsibilities as a UPAR, the Army Public Affairs missions, our social media insights and best practices, and then I think most useful to them based on their feedback are some basic photography, videography, writing and captioning skills. A lot of this, the intent for this class is for these UPARs to go back to their units and to send this content upward so that we can help share the Fort Sill story. So save these dates. If you need to contact us, if you want to tell us who to expect in next class, email any one of us in the contact block at the bottom of the slide. Thank you.
All right, so there's a QR code here. This QR code, it is my job to take every event that you've heard, referenced, mentioned. It's all on this one Google Calendar. For family members who don't have access to the map, this is their way of staying up to date on absolutely everything that we're doing and the latest when we're doing it. The fitness schedule continues to elude me, but I do try to update and include that based on their schedules as well. I am going to call out a few events that we're doing this month because they're near and dear to my heart, and they're also out in our community. So this Friday at 8:30, Colonel Baird is going to welcome all of you to Coffee with the Commander. I can promise there is good coffee there, although it is at the Recycle Center this month, so that you can see all of the benefits and programs that Chris Smith mentioned in the last SillFACTS in play. So be sure and join us out there. This Friday and Saturday, the half section is participating at Extreme Bowls. I have provided to your Brigade 3s. There is a military discount ticket You just show your ID. So I don't have a link for you or anything special. That is at the Great Plains Coliseum, both Friday and Saturday night. Monday, April 7th, we have a military working equine retirement. We treat these members of the half section as service members, so they get a very fancy farewell from us. We hope you'll join us for that at 2:30 on the Old Post Quad. Friday the 11th, we have the honor and the goodbye to the Crooks family as they retreat from the LRPF CFT. So if you want to join us, that's at 4 o'clock on OPQ. Saturday and Sunday, the 12th and 13th, Fort Sill is excited to participate at the Altus Air Show. That is totally free. It is about a 50-minute drive. It's really cool. Look up their Facebook page to see more. They have some really huge headliners, and we'll be out there. 75th is supporting this for Army recruiting. So while there will be a lot of Air Force to be seen, we want to make sure that you didn't forget about the Army while you were there. And then lastly, I want to call out the Our Community Salutes event. If you've not heard of that, that is a nationwide program. It's going to happen on May 3rd, so it's not technically in April, but I won't see you again before that. It's at 9:30 at Cameron University, but it is one of 3 that is taking place across the state. And what we would ask is that if you have children that are going into a service branch, it does not have to be the Army. This is Lawton Public Schools and the Southwest Oklahoma's area's way to recognize them in the same way that we acknowledge student athletes that have signed a commitment to go to a university and play. So it is a very similar feeling and ceremony. We want to share that patriotism. It is open to the public. It is at Cameron University. It's a really cool event. If you look up Our Community Salutes, you're going to see our event populated there along with others. All right.
Good morning, my name is Cynthia Aguirre. I'm an assistant commissary officer, and I just wanted to come up here and invite everybody to your Fort Sill commissary and join us for our sidewalk sale and seafood road show being held May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Steve Walls from Corpus Housing. We are super excited to announce that our next big initiative here on Fort Sill is the conversion of 1,342 homes to geothermal heat pumps. We're also going to upgrade an additional 365 existing geothermals, so that'll be a total of 1,707 homes that'll be getting geothermal in the next 3 to 3.5 years of this project. It's going to start on April 21st in Buffalo, Soldier Acres, and Southern Plains simultaneously. We will be sending out extensive comms 3 weeks out, 2 weeks out, a week out, a day out, as well as with door hangers on all these homes. So this will be a huge upgrade. It's going to be a big step forward in the Army trying to reduce their emissions and their electrification goals. So we are super excited about this, but we do need command assistance in this area. So this will be similar to the NDAA inspections last year that we had, where it is very scheduling intensive. So there are significant financial penalties every time somebody has to reschedule. So there will be time we're calling on commands to assist us, and we really need y'all to help us out with that. Okay. Sir?
Hey Steve, I would like to jump on that last bullet. So for all of our compadres out there, for the commands at all levels, that last bullet means something. It's just like we did, like you talked about in July last year, June, July, this summer. So we did the walkthrough with the external evaluation of the safety assessment. What I ask is that for all the command teams, just make sure that if you got a civil that's on post, make sure they've got a schedule. If you said there's a 3-week, 2-week, 1 week, so it's not like I just got the notification today. So if someone tells you that, they're not, maybe they weren't paying attention. But so I'll just ask that y'all just take a look at that, because there is some penalties that go towards Corvius, and we should not be doing that. They're good team partners, good team players with us. So I just ask that we support each other as a team and make sure that when we put these upgrades in, that we're supporting the installation, that we got folks in there. So just ask the command team to help out with that and make sure we're good to go with that. So that's all. Thanks.
Thank you, Colonel. This process will take place in 3 phases. First will be the drilling. We'll drill 1 to 4 holes per home. They're going to come back a few days later, do some shallow trenching, and then they'll schedule to come back a few weeks later to do all the inside work. They'll do all the conversions inside, as well as replace the water heaters and install smart thermostat technology. So that should be a big upgrade for all of us. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Angel Davila, and I am your main store manager at your Fort Sill Exchange. As you see, and it's been mentioned before, April is the month of the military child, and your exchange wants to celebrate them like the rock stars they are. So on the 15th, we'll be handing out patches and swag bags. That is a Tuesday afternoon from 4:30 to 6:30. As well as the 21st, across the way at the P Extra, they'll be having some events and information tables that will help support your military child in the role that they play for you. We also have our ODL grand opening on the 28th or 26th of April. We hope to see you out there. We also ask that you follow our Facebook. You'll be able to see the events we have upcoming. We hope to see you guys out there. Thank you for all you do.
Hello, my name is Kathy, and I'm a volunteer here on Fort Sill with the American Red Cross. There's just a couple things I want to push out to you all today. The first is our Hero Care app. We all think of Red Cross messages with pre-deployment, deployment, but this is a 24-hour-a-day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year kind of system. So you can download the app wherever you get your apps as the commercial goes, and fill out that information. We have family members located worldwide in a time of crisis, bereavement, accidents. Scrambling to find that information can be just another thing that you're dealing with. This app simplifies that, get that message out, and we can get that support for you. We do have people from our Hero Care Center who are here today. If they want to wave their hands, they're in the back. They work here at Fort Sill. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to ask them, ask me. Next slide, please. We are looking for volunteers. If you think that you want to get involved, we have event, project, position-based volunteers. Go ahead, ask me, ask Sandy, who is our regional program manager. If you have young kids and you don't think I can't volunteer, you're going to take care of them, we have plenty of events where you can bring those kids along. We gave out water at the Warrior Run. Kids were there cheering on the runners. The last thing I want to push out is our volunteer program. We don't have a slide on that, but if you have a teenager who's aged 14 to 17, who is maybe interested in medical care, needs some volunteer hours for school, we have a program at Reynolds Army Health Clinic where they can get in the clinic, shadow people in that clinic, and learn a little bit more about what goes on there. So I have a QR code, find me, sure, tells everything you need to know, and I can get that out to you. Thanks.
All right, hello, how's everyone doing? My name is Jason Boudria with the City of Lawton Arts and Humanities. If you want to know what's going on with the City of Lawton, you can join us over here. We have Andrea and Tanya with the library. You can raise your hand. We have our different newsletters and just all kinds of stuff going on. So some of the big events that we have going on with the City of Lawton. The first is the Sexual Assault Awareness. That's going to be going on this Thursday. We're going to have Fort Sill Sharp out there, as well as the Army Criminal Investigation Division. So teaming up with Fort Sill to bring awareness and have an event. There'll also be refreshments there. Another big event that we have coming up is Trash Off, which is this Saturday, so April 5th. If you're wondering what do you do with the paint can and what do you do with this other stuff and how do I get rid of this tire that went flat and now it's in my garage, if you have a military ID, it is free. All you have to do is come to McMahon Memorial Auditorium on Saturday. You drive in, you'll show your ID, and then you can drop off that stuff. Whatever it is you're trying to get rid of, if you're cleaning out your garage, this is your chance to get rid of stuff for free. So come by that old couch, that recliner that your husband doesn't want to get rid of, come drop it off. Okay, the Thunder pop-up, that's going to be pretty cool on April 18th. We'll have representatives from the Thunder basketball team down here, and they'll be repainting and rededicating the Thunder basketball court out on Lee West. So that is April 18th. You want to check that out. Also noticed, so we had Ethan Briner. Looks like you guys had an amazing marathon. We were so happy to support that. But the Easter egg hunt that y'all have is on the 19th. You'll notice ours are on the 18th and 20th. So you got 3 days of Easter egg hunts. So your kids will have plenty to do. Also on April 19th in the evening, we have Darian's Voice sponsors a special needs Easter egg hunt out on Miracle Field. Go ahead, next slide, please. We have this big list of what's going on at the library. Again, come by, grab one of the newsletters. There's more than this on the newsletter, what's going on. But a big thing we want to point out is the book sale. So if you're looking for books for your kids, your family, these books sell for as little as like 50 cents a dollar, you know, and most of them are actually in really good shape. They're just cycling through the library. That'll be at Central Plaza, formerly known as the Mall, and that will be this Thursday, April 3rd. Come check that out. Next slide, please. So some of the cool things, if you drive by Elmer Thomas Park, you'll see a big water slide going up. We are looking at an open date of July 1st. They are moving along and getting the Aquatic Center opened up. Just down the road from the Aquatic Center, you have the McMahon Memorial Auditorium. You'll see that that building is also under construction. We look forward to getting that opened in 2026. It will now have an elevator, twice as many women's bathrooms, so all kinds of good stuff going on there. Also not including in the slides, if you are new to the area and you haven't heard about the Holy City Easter pageant, they are in their 100th year. So it's fantastic and it's huge. It's a big community thing. It's out at the Wichita Mountain Wildlife Refuge. It's completely free. When it started off, they had over 2,000 members in the cast, you know, which is pretty cool, you know. So that will be going on the 12th and the 19th, and it starts at about 8:30 in the evening. If you're new to the area and you're wondering what is unique about the law enforcement Sill community, what's something to take part in, go out to that Easter pageant. It'll be blown away because you're not going to see that anywhere else. So thank you so much.
All right, if you didn't bring me your questions, and you have some, feel free to bring them up here and we'll slide them in. But I do have a few in my hands, so we're going to get right into it. Some of these questions are for people who are in the room. If you know the answer and they don't, feel free to chime in. So I'm going to read the first one, and then I know I'm immediately going to turn that over to Ed. So, if units send soldiers to public affairs UPAR training, what are they authorized to do? Can brigades, battalions, and batteries have Facebook pages if the soldier is UPAR trained?
We will cover all of that in the class. Send them to the class and we can kind of dive deeper into those things. That's kind of a longer discussion than we have time for in this forum.
All right. Next, how do we request gate hours be adjusted for summer access to Lectra?
That's a great question. I would recommend bringing that to the WR and let us know. And then we will see what's in the realm of possibility. When you say Lectra, you mean like to get into Lectra itself, or the main gate, or the back gate?
Probably talk about the best part.
Yeah, that's a whole different ballgame. If we're just talking the Lectra gate to get into Lectra, that's different than getting out the ball post and all posts. That's a whole different question. Again, I would submit that up through our DS channel, through the garrison, and we'll take a look at that. There's some nuance here with power, military manpower, how many gates we can have open at one time, etc. So, great question. If that's who submitted it through the garrison, and we'll take a look at it. Thank you.
Okay. Are there updates on the commissary access for civilian employees?
Yes. All right. Awkward pause. Yeah, so we're looking into it. We've got some, where was our DECA folks? Where are they at? They're around here somewhere. Yep. So working with our DECA folks, I've taken a look, signed a memo. We are staffing it now with our partners at our higher level, so we're working through the process. I know this sounds kind of silly, but more to follow as we're working through the steps to get us some more civilian access through the commissary. So we're making some good headway. Hopefully next 2-3 months we get in there. I know it sounds a lot, but it is making progress. So thanks for the question.
Okay, I've got two more. They're both for you, sir. Okay. Any updates to Key Gate West?
Yes. Yeah, sir. Great question. No, hey, for the group, really great question. You see there's a lot of work being done out there. In the next few weeks, we expect to get some of the automated vehicle barriers in. So the biggest challenge, it's not really a challenge, the time crunch here is we're putting in additional barriers here because of different roads that lead into Key West. So we're on track. It's a 6 to 9 month process, so between June and August. So we always look out towards August as the end date. We are, ideally it gets faster, but with the weather here, it's been a little wonky the past month, so it's a little delay. But right now, I think the past couple of weeks has been really great, so we've been able to make up some progress. So we're well ahead of where we need to be, and so I would, if all goes well, sometime late summer we'll be able to open it back up.
Okay, last question that I have up here. If you have other questions, feel free to hand them off. How do we get DoD weather alerts?
Okay, great question. There's a variety of different ways to do that. One, if you're a military member, a lot of it comes out of email, so if you don't have email access, two, that's something we can look at for our Army Post app, making sure, but also we do post it across our social media pages quite often. So I would offer up if you have some social media pages, please use the verified ones. There's a lot of them out there that are unverified, and you may or may not get the right answer. Depends on who's on it. But I would offer up that we do publish it, especially some of the weather warnings. I don't recall if it's on the map or not, but if not, we'll get it on there and through email. Other folks can also, if I remember right, and if I've got an IOC person here, they can maybe help out. I believe you can also get it, because I know I've signed up for it, on the phone, right?
Hey, sir, so all military personnel, spouses, wives, and DoD civilian employees can sign up to the Alerts app, which is free. You just got to sign up on it. And you put in there your information, how you want to receive it, whether you want to receive it by email, by text, or all three, email, text, and phone call, and you will get the DoD alert messages 24/7, anytime we have any inclement weather or anything across the installation.
Will, where can they find that at?
So the app right now, sir, I'll have to put it up on it, and I don't know it off the top of my head, but I will have to put it next time, and have it up here, sir.
We will send it out, not just for the next time, but here, very shortly, next 24 hours, send it out to the folks. The process to sign up, the process to get it, absolutely. Thanks, Will. Thanks for saving me. Lifeline, you're my hero.
So what we'll do is we'll add a slide into SillFACTS. We'll update the SillFACTS slides on the website. Feel free to access that there. We'll get that set up.
Okay, yeah, just make sure we get that. Thank you very much. Okay, any other questions? Oh, hey, Sergeant.
As we get into PCS season, this may be for Corby or Garrison. I know the waiting list right now for housing is about 3 to 6, depending on the grade. How can commands or new families get ahead of that? Any trends or anything to help them as they're, as we're going into this season and it's going to continue to grow?
And honestly, the best way to really help out.
Honestly, the best way to really help out Corvius and the team with wait lists and times is we do have a huge problem of people not submitting their move-out dates soon enough. Even if you don't have orders and you have a roundabout time frame, you think you're going to be moving, if you tell Corvius what your move-out date is going to be, that helps them plan for turns and allowing the people on the next up on the list to plan for moving dates. So please tell your soldiers out there, if you know your PCS and you have a roundabout time frame, doesn't matter if you have orders or not, go ahead and let Corvius know what you think your move-out time frame is going to be.
Yeah, second to that is if you're inbound, you don't require orders to sign up. So everybody's back. So if you know you're coming in, and someone's telling you, hey, you're coming here, you don't have orders in, maybe an RFO, or just, hey, you're coming here, get your name on the list. That's a big one. And so I would offer that up as well. Okay, great. Thank you.
So over to you for closing remarks.
All right. I'm sorry, Major.
Okay, yeah, real quick, PS had it on the slide that didn't talk about it. Again, if you have emergency work orders for Corvius or DPW, for Corvius, use the app, you can get their emergency online thing, and same with DPW. It is not the emergency line for DES. We do have an extraordinary amount of people who call DES emergency services because they have a leak. Also, it is also not my front door, which also happens a lot.
What do you mean?
The Garrison CSM is not your emergency work order. To end on a happier note, just a little reminder, today does kick off Military Month of the Military Child. This Saturday is a free family movie at the Sheridan Theater at 11:30. It'll be Moana 2. April 26th is Lego Build Day, Saturday, April 26th, and then sign up at CYS at Building 4700. That's it.
All right, great, thanks, Sergeant Major. Hey, for everybody, we didn't really show it on here, but right after this, if anybody's interested, not part of SillFACTS, but you're more than welcome to stay. We're doing a volunteer presidential medal presentation. It's a mouthful. So we got a lot of, I think we got 20-ish folks receiving some presidential medals for outstanding volunteer. Folks have put in hundreds of hours. I think the most is that we're giving out for today. Somebody put in 900 hours of volunteer work. It's absolutely amazing. So we want to recognize those folks. Again, not part of SillFACTS, so we'll break for a few minutes, readjust. But if you want to stay, it'd be really great. We're going to do that. I just want to go back to Corvius. So it's all about energy resilience for this and upgrades to the housing as we continue our great partnership with Corvius. So as we go through the upgrade system, please make sure we've got the right folks there that let folks in the house so we can get started on these upgrades. And you're seeing a lot of road repair as we go along. So I think we're done this year, which is really great, and we'll continue this out-year development plan for roads. Great. We got some great news yesterday for especially the buildings, not Corvius, by the way. This is all everything else but Corvius, because they've already completed their roof repairs for the storm. We received a big tranche of money, big bucket of money I believe it's going to, if not all, but like 99%, if not all, 100% of our roof repairs due to storm damage from the storm a year or two ago. So looking forward to that as we start that process. Not going to happen overnight, but we should start seeing some repair process through a lot of our facilities that were damaged to a large hailstorm a couple of years ago. And then I want to, for the Red Cross, we have a lot of great folks here for the Red Cross. So we've got the Red Cross that's at the hospital, that's blood donation, that's all this great volunteer work. We also have a Red Cross Center that is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that does all the Red Cross notifications they receive, they do all these things. So commands, if you haven't seen that, it's on Randolph Road. We got some great folks that work there. They've got 3 shifts and 24-hour work there. I would offer up, take a look and see what they do, because they do a lot of great work. And if you don't know what that notification process looks like, have them walk the dog with you. We went the other day. It's a really fascinating process. We got to see someone right then and there go through the process. So it's really great. I'll offer that up to see what actually happens behind the scenes for our really great American Red Cross folks here at Fort Sill. Other than that, sir, I will turn it over to y'all.
Well, y'all give the Garrison Command team a round of applause for just great work. And we need to make a good bit about what they do every single day. When you see them today, just stop and start clapping. Just give them a round of applause for everything they do for Fort Sill community. Hey, I want to address a couple of things real quick. First, to Sergeant Major Overmueller's question. So all that the response is absolutely spot on, but there's a piece before that too. So it takes a law to flip a house. All right. So if a family home, here on the installation is in poor condition, when the family leaves because they haven't taken care of things, they've just lived sloppy, they haven't called work orders in, they haven't kept the maintenance of the home up. It's going to take longer to flip that house and to turn it over so a family can move in that's been on a waiting list, for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. So that is a leadership responsibility to get ahead of that. So it is your responsibility as leaders to ensure your soldiers are living healthy in family housing. And if you're not doing that, you might be a piece of that friction and that problem. So I urge you all to make sure you're getting in these homes. You gotta ask. If they don't give you permission, I'm telling you, then that would be another star cluster that would make you start being concerned about some things. But get in the homes and make sure that they're living healthy so we can help flip these houses and get families on the waiting list in the houses quicker. I want to go to the AER piece. You never know when you got to use it. All right? So this is solely about us helping ourselves. This is about soldiers and soldiers' families helping soldiers and soldiers' families. All right? If you've never had to use AER, I can tell you, as someone that has had to, you never know when that's going to happen, and you're so thankful that it's there for you to use in a time of need. 2.5 years ago, when we started this drive, I said a word and somebody looked at me like, you can't say that, Sergeant Major, and I absolutely said it, and I stick to it to this day. So we had a 5% donation rate 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. I said that's unacceptable. To me, that's unacceptable. 5% of the soldiers on this installation gave to help the soldiers on this installation. We're much better than that. And now we're showing that over the course of time, over these next 2 years. To me, it's not about the award. You know, that stuff's fine. It makes us feel good about ourselves. But what's even better is we're helping soldiers and families. And that's what's important. So please help AER. Don't leave here today without dropping by that table and giving a little donation. I don't care if it's $1 or $1,000. If you want to give $1,000, that's phenomenal. But please give, because there's a soldier out there and there's a family that need it, and we can help them. All right, flip the script just a little bit. 6 June, backbone ball. All right, look forward to seeing a massive crowd in support of the backbone ball as we celebrate the non-commissioned officers of Fort Sill. That's what this is all about. So please join us on the 6th of June as we do that. And I don't know if this is great for public consumption, but I'm going to throw you out there for it anyway right now. So on the 6th of June, we were going to do an NCO run to celebrate the Army birthday. And you know, that's fun. That's fine. I love singing cadence. But we want to do something a little bit more special. So I've asked Command Sergeant Major Nathan Buchko to put together a plan to do the Fires 50 times 5. And the non-commissioned officers of this installation, quite frankly, anyone that wants to volunteer to come out and do it, we're going to do a relay of 250 miles over the course of about 2 days and end on the 6th of June at the Artillery Bowl to celebrate the 250th birthday of the United States Army. So please come and join us with it. Sergeant Major Buchko is putting the plan together now. It's going to be a phenomenal event, and come celebrate the Army with us. So thanks for everything y'all do. So that's all I got.
All right, thanks, Sergeant Major. First of all, let me just thank whoever asked the question about Keygate West for the Garrison Commander. So after you clap for them when you see them later today, ask the Garrison Commander what the status is for Keygate West. I like to make sure he doesn't sleep well at night. I am on board. And for those that live outside of the installation, I am very cognizant of the construction on Rogers Lane, Cash, Moore Lee, and all the other locations in and around Walton. And the mayor and I discuss this all the time. There's no good time to have that combination of gate closures with some of the ongoing construction. And so when we do close the gates, it is in consultation with the city of Walton, so we have an understanding of the traffic patterns. I fully understand really that Sheridan is the central artery of Fort Sill, and everybody needs to go somewhere off of that, or Fort Sill Boulevard. And so I'm very sensitive to that, so I appreciate that. Continue to ask the Garrison Commander, just like me. For the volunteers in the back, I know we're going to award you the presidential something here in a few minutes. Monica and the team have done a great job putting that together. I just want to personally say thank you for all of your volunteer work. We couldn't do what we do here at Walton Fort Sill without you. And so thanks for everything that you do and continue to do. I'll put in another plug for the My Army Post app, because I'm still running into folks here on the installation that are not familiar with the My Army Post app.
but I take great pride in checking that routinely to make sure I know which gates are open since Key Gate West is closed. So I know where to come in after my community relations events. But a great app that is constantly updated and very timely as well. So thanks for that. And then the last thing I'll tell you is, so next week is the fire symposium, and there will be a lot of leaders from across the United States and from across the globe, frankly. I've seen the list of distinguished visitors coming in. This is our opportunity to highlight the fires community. And so you will see probably a lot of folks in and around the old mall location. I just want to make you aware of that. If you have the opportunity to visit, it's going to be a great event where we can tell the world really what we're doing in the field of air defense artillery portfolios for everyone across the globe, and how we're transforming fires in large-scale combat operations. So look forward to that. Next week is going to be a great event. And I'll close with Fire 50, number 39, which says leadership is a contact sport. It requires daily interaction. Thanks to each and every one of you for your continued leadership. We could not be the Fire Center of Excellence at Fort Sill or Team Law at Fort Sill without all of you. So thanks, and have a great rest of the day.